today's theme is Big Chungus! Wow! Heavy love me!
Quit playing that. You know I started recording, right? We need an actual intro.
But everyone had a secret message behind this. He always was so subtle. Oh, where could he be?
Deku, look at me. You looking?
Yeah?
Dang, do I look good or what?
Oh.
Pyro's right. And besides, look, see the red button? That means go time.
Can you at least play the part where he goes grat-ta-ta-ta-ta? That was always my favorite part.
Alright, you know what? I'll start it. Welcome back to the podcast, boys and girls. Especially all those lovely ladies out there listening in.
Scout, why did you put emphasis on the girls? It is very important for them to feel welcome, but you should do it for all our...
This podcast is a little different than usual, and you better believe things are changing. First of all, we got me, your favorite force of nature, the Scout here.
Huh? I think he means like lightning and thunder and...
Thank you, you're right. I am thunder and lightning. Please welcome my co-host, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Scout. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Today...
Thank you. We also got our first guest, the freaking Pyro, everybody. Pyro, why don't you say a few words? Oh, Pyro, you've always been a wild one. But are you wild enough for today's voice challenge? That's right. If you can jump through this flaming hoop, we'll give you $1,000.
Wait, stop, Scout. We can't light a hoop in the building. This is all way too much.
I was going to bring the hoop outside.
After you light it?
Scout,
this is too much for the podcast. I appreciate you trying, but this isn't the best way to do this. I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah, you're right. This is more of a great video idea. I came up with it after the whole shark thing fell flat.
Shark thing?
I was going to have Pyro jump over a shark on his bike, but yeah, never trust nobody with a shark import. Except yours truly, of course. Yeah, I got a better idea. Why not we properly interview our guest, Pyro, by taking their freaking mask off?
Scout, if I could say one thing, we should probably tell the owls the situation with Heavy. The people want to know.
I'm already ahead of you, Deku. Listen up, owls. First of all, I'm not calling our fans that. But hey, you miserable maggots, you better stay to the end if you want to find out what happened to the freaking Heavy. Now, Deku, the trick is, we don't tell them until the end of the podcast.
Scout, why did you call the owls miserable maggots?
It's a term of endearment.
Really? Should I call them that? I mean, if that's okay.
Sure, whatever. Hey, quit calling them owls.
Hey, all you, wonderful worms. I know you're probably confused, but that's okay. I'll try my best to explain what's going on. Heavy couldn't make it today because we don't really know where he is.
Deku, why'd you tell him that? I said save it for the end. You're spoiling the episode.
Oh, sorry, Scout. I couldn't help it. After all, we have some guests today, so that's why the show must go on. Oh, Scout, when the guests were to surprise Heavy. Oh, man, where could he be?
Listen, Deku, sometimes people flake on you. I've had that happen to me all the time, but hey, I get them back stronger. They feel extra sorry when I'm done with them.
What do you do, Scout?
I post a bunch of pictures on Instagram on how much better my life is than theirs. Yeah, Deku, you should see the way they crawl back to me.
Oh, wow, does this work? I don't know much about Instagram.
Hey, they're all real, thank you very much. You know, you're the first guest today, Pyro. You could be a little courteous.
Scout, I think we're supposed to be courteous since Pyro's our guest.
Oh, yeah. Well, what do we even ask him? You gave me a lot of rules, Deku. This is wet blanket material.
Sorry, Scout, but those rules are to keep things civil. Oh, and age appropriate.
Exactly, that's the best part. You know what? Tap me in when you're ready. I gotta do something real quick.
Oh, okay. First, I'll address you guys, the fans, or the, bugs? Well, the people who watch those, who we care for very much, but not in a parasocial way. I want to thank everyone for their continued support, even though this podcast is definitely going to be different. If you remember from our last episode, we were going to have an underwater theme. Oh, shoot, we'll need a new theme.
Huh?
I appreciate the suggestion, Pyro, but I'd be worried about the safety. We'd have to do it indoors, but a campfire podcast sounds good. Wow. I mean, I don't know much about camping, but that's okay. We could sing songs and toast marshmallows, and I bought this new spinning thing called a Beyblade. It's different than fidget spinners, if you know what those are, Pyro. I also need to mention the Q&A. As some of you know, we haven't made it a habit yet to have every podcast have one, and with Heavy's disappearance, Well, I can promise you, no matter what, we will have a Q&A for the next episode. Things have taken a weird route today, but I'm sure we can get through it. Don't you think, Pyro?
No.
So, Pyro, most of our fans know you own the building we do our podcast in, but why don't you tell us a little about yourself anyways? Share what you want. I mean, if that's okay. Oh, wow! That was beautiful, Pyro! Ooh, what's that like? I don't know much about CEOs. Oh, well, I could imagine that. You also own a lot of real estate, but they always seem to be having natural disasters. Fires, it's odd. They're all fires. Yeah. Do you know why that is? Ooh, this could be a juicy scoop. Scout wants interesting things or something for the podcast. Tell us what happened, Pyro. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. The mystery is solved. Now what? Scout wants it to be interesting. Oh, jeez, what would Heavy do? Oh, of course! Big Chungus! Pyro, a while back, we did an episode based around Big Chungus. Do you want to play Chungus Talk? Okay, Chungus. Pyro Chungus. All you have to do is say Chungus in every sentence you say. Chungus. That's the spirit, Chungus. Chungus, Chungus, Chungus. Big Chungus.
What is going on? What is freaking wrong with you two?
Hello, Scout Chungus. We're playing Chungus Talk. Chungus.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. Chungus Talk. Without me, I practically invented Chungus Talk.
Sorry, Scout Chungus. I just thought it would be a good theme, Chungus. Me and Heavy Chungus. Oh, I'm so worried about Heavy. Where could he be?
Not to raid on your parade, Deku, but I forgot to say Chungus.
Dang it.
It's okay, not everyone is good at Chungus Talk like I am. I remember winning my first championship thinking you couldn't get any better than this. And then I was wrong because the second championship was even sweeter.
Scout, what were you doing if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, crap, right. Our freaking guest called, says they're running late. Don't they know we have a tight-based schedule?
This whole day's a mess. What should we do about Heavy? Yeah, and I want to thank you for all the help, Pyro. Oh, and coming on the podcast, of course, the phone as a guest. I'm sure your search team will find Heavy in no time. Armstrong is searching? Oh.
Yeah, I thought you knew. I just called him as well, says he invaded Canada. I mean, that would have been my first idea, so he definitely knows what he's doing.
Can't we have someone else look for Heavy?
Who else but Armstrong? I'm not bothering the gang with what's most likely Heavy stuck in an ice cream sundae. Besides, I thought he was your boy.
Where do you hear that?
Who else but the sender, duh.
Oh man, things are getting complicated.
Wait, hold your phone, Deku. You mean like drama? Now that's what we need, Deku. Come on, spill the beans.
I don't know what to say about him since we last spoke. I'd rather not talk about it.
Hey, that's fine. This is one of those safe spaces, so all you gotta do is tell us when you're ready. Presumably sooner rather than later. I got 3 minutes, Deku.
Why don't we interview Pyro more?
Yeah, I don't know. Pyro isn't funny. Alright, wise guy, I got a question for you. Would you eat a dog if you was stranded on a barren rock in the middle of the ocean?
Oh my. Parents at home, maybe it's time to have your children leave the room.
No. Oh, wow, great answer. So what, you saying you'll just die hungry? Yeah, right. Oh, 'cause there's no fish in the water. What do you think of that?
I don't really like this hypothetical.
Okay, smart Alec. Are we gonna feed the dog, huh? You got kibble in your pockets? At all times. That's right, you do have it on you all the time. Well, what about... Just take a look at the dog!
No. Scout, why do you want Pyro to do that?
Well, that's fair. Medic came up with this stupid hypothetical. He probably said something that I don't remember that basically forced you to eat the dog.
Scout, I hate to ask. We're talking about a hot dog, right?
No!
Well, why can't it just be a hot dog? You have to worry about the nitrates if you eat it.
The what? I mean, yeah, it would usually be a good hypothetical, but Oh, okay. How about this? Pyro, would you smoke crack if... What the heck?
There isn't a chance you're talking about Coca-Cola, is there?
Deku, back me up! Drop up this cocky little freak.
Oh, okay, if you want me to.
Pyro, would you press a button that gave you as many friends as you want? Yeah. That was the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's not even a downside.
Oh, but there is. You don't know if you can press the button multiple times. Oh, and what if you start questioning what your friendships are based upon? That's a secret, Scout. They'll actually become stronger because you appreciate them more.
We need a new topic, stat.
Oh, I can tell a story. Heavy loves when I tell stories. He called it Storytime with Deku. Maybe we'll help distract our minds.
You know what? Sure, I gotta get another drink anyways.
Don't you want to hear the story, Scout?
Yeah, thanks. Remember what I told you. Make sure it's good content.
Oh, Pyro, you'll listen, right? So I was in the park, right? Finishing up an intense amount of cloud watching. Oh, shoot, I should have brought my notes. Pyro, you should have seen what these clouds look like. Well, I was gonna watch the grass grow because I heard someone say that before, and I never thought that could be so interesting. I think there's like videos of plants growing. I don't know much about them though. But they must be so interesting to watch. It goes to show how life is full of twists and turns, because instead of that, all of a sudden, I came up with the idea to bird watch. Isn't that interesting? So I decided to watch some of the birds, and I didn't really know what their names were. Luckily, there was this woman who came up and told me it was a goldfinch. Her name was Jenny. She knew so much about birds, although I had a hard time following her because she was saying how goldfinches look similar to yellow-rumped warblers, but oh man, I tried to look at pictures of the two birds, and I still don't get it. I just wonder if I should even bother starting when I can't tell the two apart. I'm doing a lot of talking. Pyro, what do you think about birds?
Hey, all you little craps out there. You like this freaking podcast? Guess what? It's about to get so much better with our Epic Chungus giveaway. You won't want to miss this. We're giving away our Big Chungus plushies, and all you have to do is comment on this video. We're only pulling 10 names, but one lucky viewer might get the edge if you find your parents' credit card.
Giveaway?
I know, right? I thought they had to fly. We'll customize them and all. How do you like to have your face on Big Chungus?
Scout, we don't have any plushies, and I don't really know how to
What Deku means to say is, it'll take a while for them to ship, but don't worry, that just speaks for the quality. I got everything under control. Now, finish the story about the beaver or whatever. I should warn you, if it's not good content, I might have to cut it out.
I don't want it to be boring. So I was thinking, after looking at the picture book with the birds, I could maybe find the...
Shut up, finally, the guests are here.
Oh, everyone, welcome our next guest.
Shut up, never mind. They said they were on their way.
Where's the message?
Huh? Oh, no, check it out. I hooked up my headset so it picks up any voicemails I get. Pretty cool, right? One of hard hats better works. Yeesh, I forgot you were such a fanboy, girl. You're a dog for Engie.
If only Mr. Engie could find him. Huh.
Quit being a downer. I'm not bothering Engie, especially when he's doing me a favor already. Also, who else is our best bet to making those plushies?
I can't help it. I thought time was a critical factor for finding someone missing. I guess I don't know much about missing persons.
Missing persons? Yeah, I'm sure Heavy's lost media.
You think so?
Maybe. Maybe the freaking Heavy's dead.
Heavy's dead?
Correct. Do we know who killed him?
No. Someone killed Heavy? Oh, no. Why would someone even... Do you think they were friends at one point? Oh, no. What if they're not friends anymore?
Deku, it's a bit, a meme. Dude's like Rasputin. I doubt anything could kill him. Get it? He's alive. It was just a joke. No, that's what they want you to think. I got sources saying he's living it up in... Well, I'm no snitch. I ain't saying.
I just wish I knew what to do. He's never disappeared like this. I sure hope he's not dead. How do we even find him, though? If he got lost with his own secret shortcuts... He has so many shortcuts, and I don't know much about Heavy shortcuts.
Okay, look, Deku, relax. We've reported to authorities. We have people looking. We'll find him, okay? In the meantime, we just got to wait. Anything else, I will handle it. Got it? You got the Scout. What else could you need?
You're right. Thanks, Scout. I'm just so worried.
Actually, you know what? There is something we can do. Give me a second.
I wish I was as confident as you, Scout. We're lucky you became part of the podcast at such an integral time.
Yeah, I know. Listen up. We no longer have to worry about this rumor. I've solved everything.
Wow, really? What did you do, Scout?
I posted it on Twitter.
What?
I've always called it Twitter. I didn't actually care about the check mark. Yeah.
I don't know if this was a good idea. I wish I knew more about social media.
Okay, but hold on. Why did Joe Swanson immediately like my post?
Isn't it proper etiquette to like a post about someone's passing? It's for support, I think.
I mean, yeah, but that was seconds after I posted, and he left a comment. How is this guy so fast? It says, screen's a little blurry.
Could I take a look at it? I mean, if you want.
Well, if you have to.
It says, so sorry to hear. Let's talk about this on the next podcast. Oh, goodness.
Thank you. You didn't tell me he was scheduled for the next episode.
I know he wanted to be on again, but Heavy must have scheduled him before he went missing. What unfortunate timing.
This is just like the time you guys were going to have the Queen on. Hey, whatever happened to that?
Oh, she's busy, probably. I haven't, heard from her in a while. Oh, don't say that. I mean, if that's okay.
You know, it is a little odd both Heavy and the Queen are missing. He better not be at Six Flags without me.
What do you mean cursed, Pyro? Oh, Voyager 1 hasn't been on the podcast yet. I really hope we can find him. Everyone out there listening, we could use your help to find them. And Heavy and the Queen and, Kronk.
Kronk isn't missing. He's wandering around in that stupid park finding that weirdo of yours. That barely counts.
Yeah, maybe.
Seriously, you can't just get a phone number or an email for the life of him. No, he has to wander around who knows where.
What about Mike? It has been a while.
Quit that! This podcast is not cursed. Trust me, I know Mike. He's busy. He gets busy. They're all fine.
And if they're not, I mean, I don't want to doubt you, Scout, but...
They don't, dummy. My word is solid. Why do you think it's called Scout Honor?
I've heard that before. I didn't know that's what it meant.
Sure it does, and that's a Scout fact.
Well, if it's a Scout fact... Oh, go ahead, Pyro. I kind of enjoy the casual people come in and out of the podcast. I mean, if that's okay.
I've been saying that's gotta change, at least for our guests. You don't want peeps flaking on yous, cause then they walk all over you like a doormat.
And that's... bad?
That's bad.
I guess we can ask our guests coming if they can, stay for the entire podcast? Is that okay?
Be cheeky, little buddy. Alright, you know what? Let's do the grab a demo. Give me some new segment or something.
Is this one of those prank calls you always watch videos of? I don't know much about prank calls. If the recipient enjoys them, though, I sure would love to call someone.
You've got so much to learn. You'll get a kick out of the Heavy's dead, though.
You're not gonna lie to him, are you?
Haven't you met him before? Like, he'd actually believe it. If he was drunk enough, maybe. Whatever. Demo's got good content. The absolute whack jobs he's got stories about. Shoot, he's some sort of magnet for the insane.
You must hang out with him a lot to know that.
Yeah. Wait. Crap, he's not answering. Dang it, pick up, bro. Crap, my fidget spinner. This sucks. You know, why do none of them ever call me anyways? I'm always calling them, assuming they even pick up.
I'm sorry, Scout. I can maybe call you sometimes if you, I don't know. I mean, what about like Pyro? Aren't they part of that old mercenary life?
Yeah, but, man, Pyro's changed since he's become one of those freaking bigwigs with their high horses.
Oh my, what were they like before?
Oh, exactly the same, psychotic and all. Except now she makes more money than me.
Scout, if you're okay with me asking this, why do you talk about Pyro like that when they're not here?
Hey, don't you worry, Deku. I always talk crap if I can say it to their face. Except, well, Pyro just starts calling me poor. Nice eavesdropping one. You know, I'm way better at eavesdropping than you. They say I got super hearing, you know. I'm hearing things all the time.
That's really cool. I mean, if you're okay with me saying that.
Hey, the only thing cooler would be running an ad break. We'll be back, ladies and germs. Don't you freaking dare touch that dial.
Who's that Pokemon?
Buy insurance, buy insurance, big insurance, big insurance, life insurance, life insurance, wife insurance. Dental insurance sold separately.
It's Lapras!
Oh. Yeah, I'm basically an empath.
You are?
Well, I mean, when you hang around Stipe as much as I have, it sort of rubs you off on you. And he's more empath than anybody. Always throwing piss on everybody. And I do mean everybody. And scene.
Did I do a good job?
Oh, Deku. If we are trying out natural dialogue, why on earth would you say scene?
Oh, is that not a part of improv?
I don't know much about improv. We'll work on this later. We had an ad break and the guests still aren't here. I'm going down to the lobby. Talk to Lubert. I don't know, but I gotta do something.
Welcome back, everyone. The guest's right. They'll be here soon, hopefully. Most likely. So, in the meantime, we have Pyro here. Let's chat. Pyro, I've been meaning to ask this. You know Medic, right? I mean, I know Scout does and Heavy did, or does. Well, I don't know. I was wondering if we could at least call him.
Huh?
I don't want to bother him too much. I certainly don't want to go against Scout's wishes, but Heavy always would say how great he was, and I'm feeling, I don't know, a little lost. I mean, at the very least, it'd be nice to have him on the podcast. I've always wondered why he hasn't when your other Fortress friends have. His experiments? Oh, like Dell! Oops, I mean, NG. Heavy's mentioned something about Medic's experiments, but they seem very vague descriptions. Well, you know how Heavy is. He speaks with so much feeling, but it's not always descriptive. Not that that's a bad thing. I just wonder if he, this will sound silly, had a GPS chipped in Heavy's brain. That's, now that I said it out loud, forget I said anything. Really? Oh, then we should call him. This could be great if you could help find Heavy. Oh, and I've always wanted to have someone over the phone be on the podcast. Like this one broadcast that Joe I watched where people would call in and, oh yeah, what's Medic's number? Oh, how do you get in contact with him then? Is that something NG made? Or wait, I think I heard once that was your goggles. I don't know much about Pyro Vision. Pyro, you have such an interesting outlook on life. In a good way, I mean. How do you call Medic, though? I'm still confused. That phrase, I've heard it before. I definitely don't know anything about a respawn machine. What is that?
Mmph-ternity.
Can it help find Heavy?
No.
Against nature? I don't want to ruin the environment to find Heavy. Maybe it'd be better not to use that. What does the respawn machine do? Oh, okay. Do you think he'd want to be on the podcast? Oh, thank you, Pyro. I've always wanted to meet him. I mean, if he's okay with that. Pyro, what do you think about death? Oh? Like what?
Number one victory royale, yeah, for now, we're about to get down. Hey, how about every time I gotta do something, all the fun sapped out? Big mistake. Genius doctor. If he is a doctor, but he's still a psycho or something. Remember his hypothetical? That's just the tip of the iceberg. He's got more hypotheticals.
How good of a doctor is he? I mean, not like I'm questioning he's good. I mean, could he... I don't know. Maybe.
Heavy ain't dead, but if somehow he was, Medic would already know and have it fixed. Like nothing ever happened.
I know Pyro said no, but couldn't we at least try to contact him?
Nah, dude's been acting more freakish than usual. That's a dead end, man. And destroy it. Change the subject. Did you fellas hear the news about Cat Dog? Dude, I couldn't believe.
What do you think death is like? Sorry, I interrupted you. Just ignore that.
Let me handle this one, Pyro. Me and Pyro and the other wackos know a lot more about death than the average person. Or in Pyro's case, the average Pyro. It can be a big jump when you know what we know, you know? And I know even more than most of the boys. It's some wacky stuff. You're really interested?
No, never mind.
Cause I actually know the answer. I got connections, you know. And they go much, much higher than whoever you're thinking.
No thanks. I don't really want to talk about it.
You're lost, man.
Maybe I think about it too much.
Don't go emo on me, Deku. I'm still recovering from Heavy's phase. Yeah.
It's not like I think about it all the time, but do you ever wonder when it all ends if it was enough?
Enough what? I have no clue what you're talking about, dude.
I'm not sure how to explain it. I wish I did.
Look, death is stupid! I got a lot more important things always bugging for my attention.
You ever think about how everyone you know will die someday? This is grim. You don't have to answer that.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give you the best advice you'll probably hear in your entire freaking life. Quit thinking about it. Oh look, I'm gonna die. I'm so scared. Dying isn't even my top 5 fears. Not that I have any. And if I did, death would be lucky to get a freaking honorable mention. Afraid of dying? Then start living, dummy.
You're probably right. Where'd you get such confidence from?
It's called being a Sigma, Deku. The Greeks invented it or whatever. Gosh, you sound like Soldier.
Oh yeah, what did Lubert say?
What? Alright, well, it's actually quite the story. Good content. You see? Finally!
Oh, should we go help them? I mean, if they want our help, do you think it's rude if we offered it? I heard he could be quite confident.
Honestly, cut the recording and we'll come back with the guest.
Cut the recording? We never needed to do that before. It kind of, I don't know, hurts the authenticity of the podcast.
We'll be back, folks! See, Deku, that took half an hour!
It wasn't that long. Welcome back, everyone. We had to help escort our guests up. We really should have been more accommodating. It's hard to get up to this higher floor.
Why is Pyro taking so long? They better not be looking at art display from that Squidward guy. Have you looked at that last week for like an hour? Absolutely memorized. I just don't get it.
I think it's subjective, maybe.
I think it's stupid. Oh, also, remind me to put another ad break during that cut. I'll be editing the recording after all.
Okay, if you want me to. Hello? We left that Pyro in the dust.
They do call you a blue blur, sir.
I pay good money to have them call me that.
Finally, frickin' everyone welcome Mr. Burns! Hooray! And all that crap.
We made it, and in quite good time. Welcome to the podcast. We're so glad you could make it. You've also brought a friend. Yes, I've brought Smithers, my exceptional lackey.
Thank you for the kind words, sir. Glad to be here.
Bro called you a lackey.
Do you have a lackey?
No. Medic pocketed me once.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
You would think, but in stupid, lousy 6s, all you ever... Hey, forget about it!
Everyone out there watching, welcome Mr. Burns and his best friend Smithers. Smithers, where are we again?
It's a podcast, sir. The Epic Chungus Awesome Sauce, to be exact. It stars Heavy and Deku.
What the blazins is a podcast? And neither of these buffoons look very heavy. Sorry, sir. Heavy couldn't really make it today. We don't know where he is.
My condolences. Sir, the Heavy is dead.
The Heavy is dead?
Correct!
Oh, excellent. I wish you guys wouldn't say those things, even if it's some reference I don't get. If that's okay. My boy, I don't even get the reference, and yet I know it. Why? Because it has power.
Deku, is this old guy, all there?
I don't think he lost anything during the war. Mr. Burns, why don't you tell us a little about yourself? You don't have to talk about the war if you want. I know you're on The Simpsons.
The what?
The show they filmed about Springfield, sir.
Yes. It should be called the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. Or the Burns. Or Family Guy. Yes, I haven't the foggiest clue what a Simpson even is.
Fake name for a fake show.
The show is fake? I thought it would be like wrestling. Although, I admit, I don't know much about wrestling. My boy, I can assure you it's real. Like all reality shows.
All reality shows? Yeah, right. I wasn't born yesterday.
You weren't? This is unexpected.
Watch it, you old crap geezer. I mean, really, how old are yous?
Scout, that was a little rude, I think. What was it? Or was this that lingo you were telling me about? How old am I? Bah! Like I'd know after you installed those ridiculous calendars for measuring time. As if I, the great Monty Burns, needed to prove anything.
Is that so? You're telling me you actually got shot on national television and were gore?
Yes, and I got better.
Mr. Burns grows stronger every day.
Who are you anyway? Some sort of lackey? Why are you hanging around an old dude every waking moment?
If I may, I enjoy spending time with him.
Platonically as well. Well, what have you brought me here for? I've had to travel quite the distance, you know.
Sure you did.
I thought we could get to know you better. Have you knew the show you were on better. But maybe we could learn a little about your life. Talking about myself? What a wonderful idea. What more could you want? It all started 100. No. Maybe 200. No. Maybe.
No. I'm not sitting through this old guy talking about the dinosaur age.
No. I thought you would like the dinosaurs.
Well, Hey, what's that supposed to mean exactly? Thank you. We gotta grill them with the hard questions. If you were stranded on a barren rock in the middle of the ocean, would you eat a dog?
Oh, no. Do you think it's appropriate to ask our guests? Well, of course I'd eat the dog. I'm lucky I'm in a place where I don't have to hear people whine and snivel about it.
You know what? I respect that answer, even if that's messed up.
I have hounds of my own, and I'm sure they dog eat dogs, as the saying goes.
If I may, you never mentioned if that was the only food you had.
What?
When you asked the question, you didn't say you didn't have any food. You just mentioned you were on a barren rock with a dog.
Oh, yeah. Medic must have worded the hypothetical differently.
I
didn't come here to hear you stutter. I came for entertainment. If you will not provide, I will with this lottery ticket.
Hold your phone. Now you're speaking my language.
Smithers, my iconic me penny.
Everybody's side, sir.
Everyone watching, it's important to know the risks involved with gambling, and if you ever had a problem,
let's go gambling!
Blasted penny. Do you need help, Mr. Burns? No, I am perfectly capable. Smithers.
Right away, sir.
Don't go so fast. I want to build up tension. No way.
You won, sir.
It must be my lucky day today. I deserve this.
Congratulations, you're now richer.
Excellent.
Hey, this podcast must have pretty darn good luck. Maybe you could share a bit.
Out of the question. I need this money to fund new projects that'll never see the light of day, so I can turn them into tax write-offs.
Oh, yeah, I was just joking. I do that too, Where have you been, Slowpoke?
Oh, was that the Pokemon for today's segment? I don't think we should spoil it. Ah, there you are, old chum. I've always wondered why you were raving about this place, but now that I've seen some of it, I can see it's quite the prime estate. I saw that weapon storage. Truly you are above the law. Oh man, none of that a while back mattered, did it? Perhaps I could buy it from you, lighten those broad, hefty, indistinct, shapeless shoulders of yours. Oh. Maybe we can talk about how you two know each other. What is this, an interrogation? I plead the fifth! Oh, okay. Sorry. What could we talk about? We could stick with the Big Chungus theme. But we already played Chungus Talk. We could go around the room and each say something we like about Big Chungus. Puppycock! Next thing you'll want us all to go around the room saying something nice about each other. You really want to?
It is a good idea, sir.
Listen up, you old geezer. In this household, we put respect on the name Big Chungus.
Scout, don't threaten him if that's okay. He's our guest. So you want to go toe-to-toe over Big Chungus? Bruh! You forget I was there at his inception!
Ooh, real scary as Inception. What about when he first showed up, huh?
It seems you might be the dullest tool in the shed, boy.
Hey, I love that song.
Oh, is it that All-Star song? I don't know much about it. But if I look up the lyrics, would you guys maybe want to have a sing-along?
It would be quite fun, sir.
Alright, fine.
Alright, everybody ready?
Dumb.
Hey, all you dopes out there listening in. If you want to hear us sing the full song, you'll have to check out our Patreon. And see, now they'll have to go to the Patreon.
And this Patreon gives you money? Excellent. Maybe you have more of a chance to be a business tycoon than you were leading on.
Aw, shucks, you really think so?
Scout, are you really cutting the song for just the Patreon? I mean, Don't you think that's a little unfair to the fans? Listeners?
Deku, they're just a bunch of freeloaders otherwise. Gotta earn their keep if they want to be real fans. Can't we get to the real topics now? Burnsy, thoughts on the war? Let it rage on! Yeah! War!
What are we talking about?
The Great War, of course. Sir, the war ended. A new one took its place. It ended too. Darn! I was sure it was still the good old days.
Maybe we should... I'm sorry, but we really shouldn't be talking about this.
Well, why not, you frantic fopdoodle? These are the conversations we have on these, whatever you call thems.
We have some rules on this one, actually, if that's okay.
Wait till you hear this. It's absolute nonsense. Go on, then.
It's just, some subject can be controversial, and this podcast is to make friends. Be friendly. We wouldn't want a hostile environment.
Controversial? Hostile environment?
Murder.
What exactly do you think is too daring to share?
We have, 3 categories. Politics.
Preposterous! To enrage the peoples to stir them against each other.
Religion.
In terms of business, I'll admit you must slay this along with friends and family. However, there are certain under-the-counter operations you should establish outside this realm. Alright then, and?
The Great Pumpkin.
Gasp!
Oh, my, sir.
My boy, forget everything I just said! Whatever you do, make sure you censor that!
Okay. Scout, will you need a reminder?
Yeah, I think I'll remember. Why the heck do I care about a pumpkin?
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
He can only calm down now if Scout yields. This is a fight. I wouldn't scrap Scout.
Alright, I'll censor it. Yeesh.
That time.
Perchance I remind you of the treaty you, Pyro, signed.
I feel a little bit of hostility. Maybe we should all calm down?
That's what a podcast should be, Deku. That's grade A content. I'll agree there, but even I have my limits. I'd rather have some good old-fashioned worsening relations of neighboring countries. You like pranks?
Springfield is full of mischief. Mr. Burns plans to become king of prank calling.
I cannot be defeated until I surpass the man of all prank calls, the mysterious El Barto. I got just the guy to prank call. He hasn't answered me for a while now, so he is so asking for it, I bet.
Spy?
Sorry Spy hasn't called you in a while. I know you two are close, I think.
Whatever, he has to have his phone on him now. What name do you have planned? Oh, it's great. Listen to this. First name, Ben. Pretty good so far. Not without the punchline, boys. Spit it out. Right. Gotta have a punchline. Ben drowned. That's too rich.
I'll explain to you later, sir.
Please do. Come on, man. When it comes to bad reception, Spy's like the hot spot for that.
I can call him.
What, like he'd answer you but not me? Get real. Whatever, I don't feel like calling no one anyways.
Mr. Burns, perhaps you could give our young friends here some financial advice.
Friends.
Indeed, they sure could use it. Always take the offensive when it comes to business. Make sure to keep the peace. And when you eventually break said peace, blame the weaker competition. Yeah, not bad. Hey, not bad at all. Buy gold, hoard it, that'll show 'em all. Squeeze them for all they're worth. Squeeze. Yeah.
They seem happy. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah! I got the vision! I got the ambition! My boy, this is what all true capitalists strive for! I've been looking for an apprentice for a long time! Perhaps you could be that apprentice. Oh, do it! We can rule the world! You and me! Nothing's stopping us! Come on, I'm so pumped! Let's do something! What is your name, boy? Call me Scout! Scout, would you accompany me to...
Excuse me, sir. Your appointment with Dr. Munster is soon. We're gonna have to get going if we're to make it.
Dr. Munster! I can't miss that now, can I? What?
Oh, are you leaving?
You were saying something about...
Boss.
Yes, I'll be seeing you at the next stockholders meeting for GameStop, just a week away. Wait, hold on! We were gonna have you on for the rest of the episode. Remember my call? You're not flaking on us, are you?
We didn't get to learn more about Smithers.
That just means I'll have to be on again.
Oh, you want to?
Of course. It's a heavy promise.
A heavy promise. That's the most sacred of all promises.
Hey, Burnsy, what about all that of an apprentice? That's still on, right?
Of course, what do I look like, some senile old man?
Phew.
We can book him for the next opening, sir.
Yeah, that sounds great. When's that?
Unfortunately, I'm busy for the next 5 years. Isn't that right, Smithers?
Tends to mean longer, but you get the idea. We'll have you on the books, though.
But you're not actually leaving.
Farewell, my boy, and thanks for having us, Diesel. Thank you. It's thank you, by the way. What? Oh, I understand that one.
So long.
See ya. But, that was Mr. Burns and Smithers, everyone. Make sure to thank them in the comments for being on. We always love being able to meet new people. I just wish Heavy, Scout, are you okay?
They didn't actually leave, did they?
I think they said they were busy. I mean, that's okay. I still appreciate them coming out and all.
They took so long making us wait, and then they just leave? Bro, Pyro, do you believe this?
I gotta take care of something.
Oh, right now? Really? All of a sudden? Fine, go!
Scout, usually all of our guests stay for only a little bit. We'd probably need to tell them if they were to stay for the whole thing before they came on.
I thought I handled all this, but no, we're still doing the same stupid crap. This is a podcast, and all these freaking flakes, man.
Scout, I'm sure they mean well. Perhaps a little understanding. Oh, I'm sure I can think of something we can do for the rest of the podcast. We could, we can't really do any of our usual segments without Heavy. We could play board games, maybe tic-tac-toe.
Screw it, I'm running an ad break.
Scout, we already had the ad break, remember?
I told you, Deku, you can squeeze a lot more into an episode than just one ad break.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, we'll be back after some more messages. Hope you like these ones too.
Yeah, whatever. Make a buyer crap too.
Hey everyone, buy stuff?
Who's that Pokemon?
Tired of collecting copious amounts of debt? Why not add some fun to it by gambling? That's right, now you can gamble your debt away. At Not Scam Casino, you can eat your heart out to win big or win even bigger. There's practically no downside. Why be the little spunk who hates it? Life, when you can be a and that's not all. Want even more debt? You can gamble for more at your leisure. Play all the classic games you've come to expect. Hear them whirl and twirl and make copious amounts of guttural noises as their flashing lights make you seize your bro. That's the end of the day. Blame it all on an innocent victim over the freaking that's actually responsible. Not Scam Casino is just a hop, skip, and
Light years away.
and I can assure you, don't believe me? Ask my lovely assistant Gambler Bird. Thanks, Gambler Bird. Come visit Not Scam Casino to gamble it all. But wait, there's more! If you call in the next 20 seconds or years, whichever one comes first, we'll give you a free I'm Not a Chud t-shirt. But if you wait too long, you'll end up with an I Am a Chud t-shirt. Collect them all! And you are nothing but a gambler. It's Meowth! Meow! That's right!
Hey guys, welcome back. I came up with a new segment while we were on the ad break. Oh, did you all like the ad? That's great. Hopefully you said yes. Me and Heavy would usually handpick them, but Scout took care of it, so I haven't even seen it yet. I bet he did a good job. So the segment I was thinking would be like Epic Chungus Advice. This is like advice I think I could share to everyone listening in to make life a little easier. Don't confuse this with the advice Heavy always shared at the end of each episode. So today, remember last episode how it was a food theme? I thought I'd give advice on how to cook chicken. Cause like, have you ever put it in the oven for a long time and the outside's getting burnt, but the inside is still raw? I always had this problem until I got the solution from Kronk. So all you have to...
Will you believe they are somehow already gone? And they came in by a helicopter, for crying out loud. What a poser. You have to be pretty out of touch to have your own helicopter.
Scout, I came up with a new segment for the podcast.
Alright, admittedly, I wouldn't mind having one. And I just remembered the Peter copter. That's pretty freaking sweet.
Scout, the new segment is about just general advice that I think everyone should know. Like, I was about to...
Do you think it's good content?
I think... I don't know much about content.
Then it's probably not very good.
Gosh, everyone's always screwing me over. I can try calling Mr. Burns. I think he left his scrap of paper here.
Huh. Oh, I get it. A hostage. It's a freaking piece of paper. What am I saying? Besides, do you think some ancient demon like that has any attachment to anything?
Oh, that's not very nice. Maybe. I still have trouble with your little pet names. Maybe he has a teddy bear he cares a lot about. Or maybe this paper. I haven't read it yet in case it was yours by chance.
Aw, it says... You know, this paper is just a chicken scratch. No need for this crap. Hey! Ow! It tried to cut me!
I didn't know paper could do that.
Lousy junk.
Oh, I can still read it. That's odd. I thought you would be better at reading this than me, Scout.
You got Bell Lighting or something.
For all your exorcism delights and needs, and then some, or for information on a fat bald man in his 50s, call Beetlejuice. Say it 3 times, spoken unbroken. Do you think this Beetle guy knows something about heavy?
Doesn't matter. This is content if I've ever seen it. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! Well, that was stupid. I don't know. Let's run an ad break.
Good morning, Vietnam! Just kidding. I was actually stationed there. I feel for you guys. And even though I was on the other side, I think we'd all find something to resonate with. Napalm. Wait, where's that bloodhound? I thought I owned a joint.
What? Are you a wizard? I swear, if you owe money to the mafia...
Hey, well, I'm clean. For a couple of hours going strong, too. Check it out. The coke hasn't technically reached my nose yet. Look at those kids climb up my nostril.
What did you say was that?
How the crap are you doing that?
A good magician never reveals whose wife is backstage with him.
You mean the assistant?
Either way, I'm sawing someone in half. Hey, look, this is the, what is it again? High school club?
It's a podcast.
Right, boy, are you sharp. I bet your IQ is through the roof of an outhouse. Hey, I don't judge. We called those Macalzoos back in the old country. Oh, man, please let me be in the podcast. Oh, if it be so good. Oh, boy, don't you have a heart?
Okay. Everyone, welcome, Peter.
Yeah! Careful there, partner. Don't worry, that one's on me. No one say the B word. Remember, don't say swears.
Did you say I was as smart as an outhouse?
No, a Macalzoo. Big difference.
Everyone welcome our newest guest, the magician. I don't really know about magicians. Or you. Would you mind sharing a bit about yourself?
Bit of a nitpick, but next time start with would you kindly.
Oh, sorry. It must be a difference in dialect.
Sure, let's go with that. Well, even though I'm dead, they say I'm the life of a party. I run the best exorcist business in the afterlife's ever seen. Or not, now that everyone has eyes, you know. I'm popular with the ladies, even more with the men, and I think The Exorcist is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. But on IMDb, I still gave Son of the Mask a high score because I'm dead inside.
Oh, I'm on
I'm overreacting a little, but you know better than to say the B word.
Pyro, how the heck do you know this guy?
Nothing business. I got mine. Ain't got Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuicing? I don't know much about...
Sorry, force of habit. We should all be a little more careful, though, don't you think? Here, let me get that.
Oh, audio listeners, I like you, but not in a parasocial way. Our guest somehow locked my mouth and then ate the lock in one bite.
You don't need to tell them that. You better not be boring, Beetle.
Anything but. Pyro, good old pal, tell him how honest my word is. Name a price. Want a head or two? Or maybe you're into something else. Look, I won't judge. At least not to your face. Alright, that's a lie, but hey, exorcisms are in, trust me. I also got some of my CDs I'm selling. We just got a big record deal.
You said CD?
Deku, don't fall for it.
Come on, what do you take me for, a demon? That's just what the ladies call me. Coincidentally, it's also my business card. I got a couple you want. Check it out. Coloring's bone. And the font is something called Cillian Braille.
Whoa, that's pretty fancy.
Mama.
Pyro, you show off.
Oh my gosh. Is that a watermark? That's nice.
The flames are pretty cool, I'll admit.
This guy gets it.
What?
Nah, I'm with you guys. Hey, old chum, don't you have any errands to run? I can take over. You got your business to attend to, and I got mine.
Oh, sorry, Pyro. You should have said something. I mean, this podcast has been out of sorts, but I can handle it. Probably.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
We don't need you to come back, Mumbles. Take care. Who the heck says that? Take care.
Say that to the wrong guy, he might kill you.
He's right, you know. This guy gets it.
Oh, you have a twin. Should I introduce him?
Nah, I was just leaving.
Oh, where'd he go? I thought maybe we could become friends, or I mean, if he wants.
Trust me, that guy was no good with a face like that.
What are you? How come you can multiply yourself and have coke crawl up your nose like that?
I'm telling you, I got good tricks as a dead guy. You're wasting precious talent here. Go ahead, ask me something.
Okay. Hey, could you tell me the name of the song? It's been driving me crazy. It goes like this.
Sounds like Gutsy Garden Galaxy to me.
Alright, listen up, wise guy. How come some demon knows our podcast so well?
Hey, can you blame a guy for a closet interest?
Some magic tricks you got.
Oh, this podcast is kind of a mess.
Hey, don't admit that. Lack of confidence is a killer, much more than a missing heavy.
Wait, the heavy is dead?
Oh,
We've overused that one already.
Hey, I get it. Why don't you tell me a little about it? Make yourself feel real super, I bet, huh, little guy? I also got some Popeyes if you want a bite.
Oh, crap. Sure, thanks, man.
oh, thanks. We usually get to the office early so we can set up ahead of when the guests arrive.
Unless they flake on us, of course.
Come on, Scout. I mean, if that's okay.
Go on. I'm just sulking.
Heavy didn't show up, which is really not like him. He can get lost sometimes, but usually in a comical sort of way, you know?
Not really.
Me neither. But he's never missed a phone call. We've always been able to get a hold of him.
Hey, my biggest sympathies. Hope he doesn't flake on you again.
He wouldn't flake on us. Scout meant someone else. Well, they didn't really.
They did, man.
Well, I'm a simple inquisitor, not trying to start some trouble, make it double even. Just a little curious and, hey, random question. I'm just spitballing here, mind you. What do you think a man like that's hiding?
Come again?
I mean, can you ever really trust a guy like that? What do you even know about this heavy weapons guy?
He likes pizza. Oh, and he likes burgers, French fries, ice cream. Oh, he always emphasizes he likes gummy bears.
Yeah, great stuff. What more?
Big Chungus, The Simpsons, Sandwich. He likes a lot of things.
What about killing?
What?
I mean, he sounds like my cup of tea. Fine, upstanding individual, but does he like killing?
Well, it's not like he likes doing it.
You haven't seen him in a battlefield, have you, Deku? Or a calabash buffet?
Hey, I can't blame him there. I'd kill a man for an extra hush puppy.
He does like his guns a lot, and yeah, he doesn't really talk about his mercenary work. But that doesn't mean, he just... He's so happy all the time.
Look, little buddy, I'm not here to offend or rock the boat like some sort of iceberg. I just had a few curiosities. No reason to kill a cat over.
What? He wouldn't kill a cat.
Words in my mouth, see? Bleh. Oh, censor that one. My bad.
What did it say? I couldn't see it.
That was foul. It's better you didn't know, Deku.
Funny how you know that one, Jeremy.
Heck's that supposed to mean? And how come you know me so well? I am the Scout.
Exactly. Hey, like I said, I'm a bit of a fan of the podcast. What can I say? You've been on it quite enough, and from what I've seen and what you guys have graciously said, that Heavy is quite the character. Remember the time he donated other people's blood? I thought, wow, what an upstanding guy. No way he flaked on you. I'm sure of it now.
Wait, what? I remember us talking about that. He said he persuaded some friends from work to donate, too.
Is that what he said? Hey, I could be misremembering. So why don't I pull it up real quick in my stomach?
Ew, what is that, dude?
The juice is loose.
Audio listeners, I'm not sure I should explain what fell out of our guest. I'm feeling quite queasy.
Hey, I don't like when that happens either. Ignore that. Look at the dangling keys.
So yeah, apparently there's a blood shortage, Heavy. So we were hoping everyone out there could help donate. If we could get everyone listening in to donate, we'd have more blood.
Yeah! Heavy is great at donating blood. Heavy donates own blood and others.
Oh, you were always quite the salesman. Heavy, may I ask if you were able to persuade someone who was afraid of needles? I've been thinking about that.
Needles? What does Deku need needles for? All Deku needs is bucket. Ah! Yeah!
You help bring the blood to the Red Cross? Oh yeah, Medic's a doctor, right? Duh. Heavy, you're so much better at this than I am.
Heavy squeezes blood out like lemon. Ha! Lemon!
Ew, don't scare the viewers like that. Heavy means he's really good at it, so it's probably really quick.
Huh? Oh, quick! Yeah! Blue team gore in seconds!
Your old job always sounded so wild. Sorry, could you explain what exactly did you do at Reliable Excavation Demolition?
Heavy pay to win! Oh, at Spawn Camp! Heavy loves spawn camping. Heavy also would vote for Junction. Heavy epically draws.
Classic Heavy. Man, wasn't that great? Deku, you seriously didn't know what Heavy's job was after being on a podcast for him for like 20 episodes? Does he know? Apparently, no.
Well, where does the blood come from? Heavy isn't some savage or anything. He's heavy. He's like a cinnamon roll. Heavy loves cinnamon rolls.
He's got good taste, I'll give you that. I'd probably weigh a ton more if I hung around with him. Wait, might be good for my image. A belly nice and rotund. Fat, fatter yet fatter.
What is wrong with you? Excuse me a second, everyone, if that's okay. I have to get something. Listeners, I'll be back.
That's your co-host, right? Might want to rethink the ownership, pal.
I do carry him, don't I? Well, that's fine. I'm used to carrying a team. Oh, what's this? A casual flex. Boom!
Dang, man, you work out? Nah, I bet that's natural.
Yeah. Hey, you got a good eye for a freaking demon from Heck Tower. You ever run into two old dudes fighting over gravel?
Maybe. I see a lot of weirdos. I'm not saying that kid you work with is weird, but he does look like he's running around without a head. Looks like he needs some help. Maybe a leader or something.
A leader? I guess you never did one of these without Heavy. Lucky there's me, a natural born,
Maybe you're a leader.
I am a leader, aren't I?
I just like saying what I see, and you know what I'm saying? Someone's back hurting from carrying this podcast. A podcast like this is growing. Probably could rake in a good chunk of dough if you play your cards right.
I'm already 2 steps ahead of yous. We're running ads, doing giveaways. I haven't even introduced gambling yet.
Hey, can I say one finance pro to another? Shouldn't you be running the whole thing?
Oh, I already am. I'm a great runner. You're the class that's gonna do that.
Freaking killer, man. Hey, dab me up.
I think you got something on your arm.
That's just a tick with some pathogens I pumped up from the good old days. After all, if the plague was so good, why wasn't there a second? I'm on top of these things. His name is Dutch.
Huh. Hey, just to let the listeners know, why don't you tell them what a pathogen is?
I wish I could, but we got bigger fish to fry. Look at how many breathers, fans this podcast has. How many fans you got? I should know. I'm in their Discord.
Things are going fast. I didn't think we had a Discord yet. I was gonna set it up.
Well, there are a bunch of sheep running around just waiting for a wolf to snatch them up. I don't think this Deku guy can get the job done between you and me, but you on the other hand, look at all this.
I am pretty great, aren't I?
Exactly, you got this. But if you don't have the reins, how are you supposed to ride them, cowboy?
Duh.
Allow me to put in a language you understand. You need to own the podcast, all of it. And I can help. It's no problem. Only it'll cost you one little favor and all.
You think I should do it?
With the heavy gun? What choice do you have? You just gonna let all these fans slip out of your fingers?
Crap, you're right. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I am in debt. Lost a lot in gambling on the stream. Got some donations, gambled that. I did took out a loan, spent it on some more Tom Jones memorabilia. But until that goes soaring, I need more gambling money.
And all these podcast fans are just asking to be milked.
I have to do it.
You're a burden to bear.
And quit saying weird crap.
I'll do my bare minimum.
I'm back. I have this that Heavy gave me. It's a pet rock he entrusted with me. Heavy said it was a symbol of hope.
Is it worth anything?
Yeah, a lot of friendship. So I'm sorry, but I can't stand by when these accusations of Heavy are being thrown around when he isn't here.
No one's saying he wasn't your friend, but you didn't know him as well as I did. You just saw one side of him.
I agree. This guy gets it.
Quit saying him in the past tense, please.
Look, we have a podcast to run, and I just don't think you got the head to run it.
Yeah, maybe he's dead, maybe he isn't. I don't really know.
I thought you were dead. Wouldn't you know?
I'd have to look him up. Hey, you don't look in the best mood, though, so unless you really want me to.
Wait, you can do that?
Please, Mr. Magic Man.
I like your funny words. Well, alright, but this is a delicate. Oh yeah, he's gore.
No!
He's actually dead?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Dude!
So he's alive?
Hey, I can't tell. I was trying to find obituaries.
That's how you find out? Aren't you actually dead?
Not everything as fast as Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's that cruel as you're describing.
I could be wrong. Look, we gotta focus on if he is dead, what that means for this lovely podcast we're on.
What do you mean?
All we're saying is we think it'd be best if I handled everything, and I mean everything. You can still be co-host, but ownership-wise, look, you know me, I do research. And in a crisis like this, a strong leader.
You want the podcast?
Well, I was just thinking.
You can have it.
Really?
That was easy.
Well, alright! I got full control! First step is officially adding my name to the podcast. We should have done that anyways, but now hey!
Hey, congratulations. When I see you, I think, now there's a guy that'll go far. Try not to forget about me when you're famous.
No sweat. Oh man, I can see it all. Giveaways, big names, bigger than anyone we've ever had. Bigger than stupid Burns, bigger than Jack Black, bigger than the Queen. The money ranking in, all the fans adore me. At my command even. Ever heard of Stan's Deku? That's quite a commodity, whatever that means. The Scout, Heavy, and Deku Epic Chungus Awesome Sauce podcast.
Spectacular.
Well, you might have to change it some. I'm not sure if I want to still do this.
Oh, you sure? I just been ownership. You can still be a co-host, man.
Oh, that's okay. Without Heavy, the podcast has kind of lost its purpose. The purpose I had for it, at least.
Hey, I won't pressure yous. I mean, yeah, without Heavy, it would be different without Heavy. Crap! Hey, Paige! Don't you have, any clue about Heavy?
I don't know. I could check if someone in my office knows. Look, what's the worst that could happen if all your fans found out the original co-hosts are gone and replaced by you?
Replaced? Oh, no, I'm just freaking Scrappy! No, what? This can't be happening!
Scrappy? Well, I don't know much about what a Scrappy is.
It's that freaking dog everyone hates because he replaced half the mystery crew. You know, that group that solves mysteries? That's me!
Hey, that's you now. You replaced Heavy.
Oh, I think I've heard of them. Were you going to have them on your podcast?
My podcast? Crap! You guys were the ones who got some of those big names. They wouldn't want to go on if it was just me. Not even someone like Mike. After all, I'm Scrappy now.
Oh, he's Scrappy now.
Oh, that money gone. Oh, be a bigger get. No. How I gamble. Oh, gosh, what if it affects my stream viewers?
To be fair, you have been bad-mouthing them on this podcast. Oh, and the regular viewers, too. Everyone, really.
Bad-mouthing? I thought it was secretly endearing, like you said, Scout.
What? Hey, Demon, you spewing fire or something? Why is it so hot in here? Did Pyro take the frickin' thermostat when he left? I hate when he does that.
I actually feel a little chilly, man.
I don't feel a difference. Nothing at all, really.
The giveaways, the money, the fans, Deku, what am I? Deku, take back your share. Oh, maybe we can split 50-50. Heck, all of it, please.
That's okay, Scout. I know you'll do better than I ever did. I've lost interest. Ability, I guess.
You've lost interest or ability? What about the fans as this podcast nosedives into the ground and everyone blames me? Somehow, I'm still being screwed over. How does this always happen? What happened to the good old days, like Team Fortress? The only people out the game was the other team. Why can't things ever go right? Why me? What'd I ever do, man? Come on, don't you want, fans or something?
I was more interested in making, I don't know, friends.
What's the difference? You'll just get so many more. Dude, have a freaking heart. I'm gonna die out here. The Heavy is dead. Freaking Pyro's changed. Why won't Spy ever? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I swear, everything's changing for the worse. Hey, Peach, can you do anything about this? If Harry's freaking dead, then change it back, dummy.
You want my help? I'm sure I can help you. I can make it all sunshine and rainbows. You just gotta do one little thing for me first. You do owe me a favor and all.
Anything, spit it out.
I've been sick of this whole being the thing for quite a while now. Only way out is I gotta get married. I had a girl, heck, I still see her, but she just wants to be friends or something. Life's rough, man. Think you can help your old pal out?
Look, pal, I don't think I can marry.
Whoa, hold on there. You just gotta get me someone who'd say yes.
Oh, yeah, I figured as much. Sure, I'm great with women. I can be your wingman or whatever's.
Would love to believe it, but I've got a sinking feeling you don't have anyone in mind.
You're a hard sell, unlike me, and I can, look, isn't there some other way? Come on, we gotta get Heavy back.
I gave you a simple task, and hey, we're still recording, right? In fact, I won't leave until you get me a name.
Man, what kind of demon are you? What demon? What the heck kind of business did Pyro say you do?
You're smarter than you look and act.
Scout, I don't think you can get Heavy back. No offense, Mr. Demon.
I actually can. You just have to.
That's okay. I'll pass.
Deku! Fine by me. He's probably a lot different now, or already was, right? But my buddy here owes me a favor, so I think I'll stick around. Good content, right? But I don't want to wait too long. You want to see something really messed up?
What is that?
Death isn't the worst thing out there.
Make it stop. I can get someone.
You don't sound so confident. That's fine. I'm feeling good right now. Fan-frickin-tastic. I can show you some other tricks I got.
Please, for the love of everything, stop.
Nah, I don't think I want to.
Mr. Demon, I think I know someone. Just please get that thing out of here.
Huh? Sure, why not? What you got?
This phone number. I think she will, at the very least, be interested in, marrying. She'll listen to you if you mention my name.
Huh? Oh, boy. This ain't a fake number, is it?
No.
Wait a minute. This number. That's Buckingham Palace.
Well, the queen is a widow, I think. I don't know, maybe.
You gave me this, thinking about the Queen of England. Genius! I'll be a king! Royalty, baby, here I come. Hey, I can make Christmas like that one time. Hey, I got us skedaddle, boys. Golly, thanks for everything, buddies. You ever need an exorcist, you know who to call.
Do you think he actually left? Gosh, that thing he had. He won't be back. I just hope the queen is okay with me sending that demon to her.
Have you even met her?
Well, she'll listen, I think. If anything, I think he might reconsider after meeting her. She sounds very headstrong, and no offense, but that Beetlejuice seemed weak-willed.
Don't say his name!
Crap, this sucks. Sure, we got rid of him, but
We still know nothing about Heavy.
Scout, you gave me advice to not worry about it. I hope I can pass that advice to you now.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate being killed while I'm down.
Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you. Just the thought is scarier than death. That must be what Beetlejuice was meaning.
Quit saying his name! Oh, look who it is! So busy to miss out on his friend leaving. How do you know that, freak? What have you been doing that was so important, you jerk? I own the entirety of a collapsing empire. Yeah, who is it?
As expected, I return! The strong rejoice as their leader paves the way to glory.
Oh, hello, Armstrong.
Oh, dude.
All the same, through happiness and pain, I remain! I've just been telling Pyro all my exploits, pillaging and plunder and the like. After all, I was born with glorious purpose!
What have you been doing the entire day?
Having fantastical adventures and judging the weak from the strong. It is only the beginning, as my purpose only begins, and my burden is heavy.
Did somebody say Heavy?
Heavy, you're alive!
This body could not be killed! Heavy loves ominous references!
Oh, thank Chungus.
If you want results, you come to me. Best be remembering that.
Thanks, I guess, Senator Armstrong. About the last time we...
Heavy, you lousy, no good, fat ball, fatty fat. Where have you been?
Isn't it obvious? Heavy was in the mirror dimension! Yeah!
Of course we don't even get an answer. Oh, I was so worried. I was fearing the worst, and I was feeling sick to my stomach, but could you make a promise if that's okay? A heavy promise.
A heavy promise? Wow! That must be important promise!
Next time, tell us, okay? I mean, if that's alright.
Okay! Heavy weapons! Sealed with Heavy's voice!
Grat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Okay, quit that. I thought you were gonna do that stupid poop.
Scout says too much sometimes. Heavy has secrets from days long ago.
The day is saved once again. Thank you. No need to thank me.
I already did. Weren't you listening?
Well, if you really want to, I guess coming on the podcast as a guest would suffice. Duty calls, boys, and a man's duty is never done. Canada won't plunder itself. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you. We're going ice fishing next week. Don't forget.
But what? When did you ever ask?
Yeah, I didn't, and I'm not taking a no as an answer. Oh, and don't worry about a fishing pole. Those will just slow us down.
I guess not all our problems are solved.
Deku heard about lawsuit already? Heavy was gonna make that surprise.
Huh? Oh! No.
Pyro TF2! Ha ha! Dab Heavy up!
Hold up, what do you mean lawsuit? We're getting sued?
No.
Scout O'Donnell podcast? Ha ha! Total suckage! Scout is getting sued!
I'm gonna kill you. But before that, say you on the freaking podcast. You too, Deku, okay? I'm not sinking with this freaking ship whether the heavy is dead or the freaking fog comes.
The fog is coming? Oh! The heavy is dead?
Shut up. Swear both of yous. Screw it, three-way split. I don't want to hear about percentages or maths or anything else.
Scout, forgive me. If Heavy was never dead, wouldn't he still own his share?
No one asked. Now swear it.
Heavy owns podcast! Again! Ha ha! It's like Heavy always owned podcast!
I swear it. Oops. I give an oath. I don't want to swear. Pyro? What about Scout's share?
Yeah, no, you want a third member, you get Pyro. I'm still stuck with the eye for this court case, I bet. But if I can get through this mess, I'm home free. I don't care anymore.
It's over! Scout's done! Finished!
Alright, good. Heavy, help me with the... What am I saying? Deku, come with me to my studio and write down what I have to say. Got it?
Okay. I kind of wanted to talk to Heavy.
Well...
Heavy has missed much thanks to time in the mirror dimension! Ha ha! Heavy loves the mirror dimension! And pizza! Heavy loves pizza! And hamburgers! And french fries! Ice cream! And gummy bears! Fire? Fire is warm! Pyro always talks about fire! Ha ha! Why? Said well! Sometimes Pyro on heavy wavelength! Ha ha! Pyro better collect 8 pages! No, Pyro! Heavy will make sure he is not around building again! Quit that, Pyro!
What the heck are you two yapping about?
Oh, did that Beetlejuice have a brother?
Deku! Ban all of you shut up!
Oops. Sorry, Scout. Heavy, forget that name if that's okay.
What name? Heavy already forgot! Ha ha! Is that joke?
Okay, we'll have to bunker down for this crap show. What did we do? Who's suing us, Heavy?
Oh, it is scandal! Yeah! Podcast being sued for copyright! Copyright of Big Chungus! Dun dun dun!
Oh my! I had no idea Big Chungus had a copyright on it. Oh man, we made him our mascot and... Oh no! Do you think they noticed Chungus Talk?
They probably saw more than that.
Wait, maybe it's a scam!
I'm saved! Who would actually sue someone over Big Chungus? I'll tell you who. Someone pretend to be someone else. I've heard these cases before. It's great. We don't have to do nothing.
Scout should look at email!
I ain't reading it. Not that I can't, but... Come on, who do you think's so important that they can sue us over Big Chungus? Oh, we're screwed. Oh, frick. Oh, my.
We're dead! Oh my, I never thought they would care. Yet, maybe we could become friends if that's alright. Maybe we can invite them to the podcast and trade socks. Oh yeah, everyone watching, please officially welcome back Heavy Weapons Guy.
Hello! Heavy is back in action! Ha ha! Podcast can now start! Yeah!
Yeah, no, I am so done. Someone remind me later when this freaking court date is so I can ignore it.
Scout, don't you want to say bye to the viewers?
Bye, or just give us money, whatever.
Scout looks defeated! Like Pokemon battle! Ha ha! Heavy loves Pokemon!
I'm so glad you're back, Heavy.
Huh? Heavy never left! See? Heavy is always right here!
My heart? Aw.
No!
Where then?
Wow!
Heavy, I have an idea. What if we made our court case the next podcast? That would be good content.
Content? Content is boring! Make podcasts about things Deku wants!
Oh, right. Mike said something like that once. How about this? How about a podcast featuring our court case?
Wow! Deku is genius!
I don't know about that. Everyone watching out there, thanks for listening in. Things have been a little different, but I'm sure everything will be back to normal now. I'd like to thank all our guests. Oh, and Pyro. Where'd they go?
That Pyro is so sneaky! Definitely more mysterious than anyone else on podcast! Ha ha!
Well, anyways, see you next episode. Heavy, take it away.
Today, Heavy has simple words. When world is heavy, become heavier! Yeah, yeah!
From everyone here, until next time.
Heavy weapons!
At night, I play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wow! Heavy loves Five Nights at Freddy's! Epic Weekend! Doobada-doobada, hello, hello!